What's going on, YouTube? If you guys have been following me or watching any of my previous videos, you'll know that I've been running some issues with my car. It has a boost leak. We narrowed it down to it being the blow-off valve. So I ordered a replacement from STM Tuned. It came in and I want to share it with you guys. So let's go check it out. Alright guys, here's how the package comes. Everything's pretty protected. Take off this foam. You see the blow-off valve. I had to get this adapter plate because I didn't want to have my intercooler piping cut. So this will let me run this towel blow-off valve without having to weld on the flange. So this is the weld on flange. Here's the gasketing right in here. Here's the blow-off valve itself. It's the towel QR. I have the 8 psi spring in it. It's obviously recirculated. Connor at STM, he recommended I use the 8-pound spring since I guess there's a chart that towel uses, and it depends on what vacuum you're running at idle, but that's what you use to choose the spring. This is the weld-on flange if you wanted to go that route. Then here's the V-band clamp. Then in here's your banjo bolt. Okay, now that everything's laid out, these are the tools that you're going to need to put your towel blow-off valve together. It's going to be a 10mm socket, an Allen key. The Allen key is going to be for the bolt on your V-band clamp. The 10mm socket is going to be for your banjo bolt. For now, I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to grab the blow-off valve. I'm going to grab the flange that I'm going to use. I'm going to put the O-ring on the outside of this groove. And it should seat nicely. And then set it on the bottom of the blow-off valve. Try to make sure there's even spacing all the way around. Once you're pretty sure there is, you can add a little bit of pressure. Then you want to take apart your V-band clamp. That's pretty easy. You just unscrew the bolt, pull it out. These two pieces are going to fall out. Then you just want to set it over, open it up a little bit. Make sure it goes around the blow-off valve and the flange. Now that you slip over the V-band clamp, make sure there's no gap in between here. Make sure your rubber O-ring is in all the way around. Just be careful. Sometimes when you're putting on the V-band clamp, it'll move the flange a little bit and the O-ring might fall out or not be aligned. But just double check, make sure you have a nice tight seal. Then it's time to put these two little blocks back in. And it doesn't really matter which way it goes. There is a non-threaded one and a threaded one. Obviously you want the threaded one on whatever side your bolt's going to be threaded on. And then now all you do is just tighten it down. You want to make sure it's tight, but nothing too crazy. You don't want to strip it. It's pretty tight right there. Now your banjo bolt. On your banjo bolt, there's two little washers. One for the top, one for the bottom. So you'll have your washer, this fitting, then another washer. And this just goes to the top of the blow-off valve. The other thing you want to make sure you do is orient this fitting to whichever way your vacuum line is going to be coming from. And then just tighten it down. And pretty much you're set. Really quickly, I want to show you guys the size difference between both blow-off valves, the stock one and the aftermarket one. The stock one being made of all plastic, the aftermarket one all metal. Now let's slap the towel blow-off valve onto the car. Okay, now it's time to install the towel blow-off valve, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, those of you that don't know. It's a pretty simple process. All you have to do, loosen this hose clamp, loosen this one, pop it off, take your vacuum line off, get your new blow-off valve, and pretty much put it exactly the way that the other one goes. So this front side right here with my thumb and my pinky is the recirculating valve. So it'll go to here, and the bottom where the V-band clamp is, that's gonna go down into my upper intercooler piping. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.